Hey guys, Andy Prepper here. Neat little new item that I just picked up this evening at Walmart in the sporting goods section. Saw it for the first time, never seen one before, and picked it up and thought I'd do a review on it real quick. This is the Stanley Adventure Series Multi-Use Bottle / Cup, or at least that's what it says on the little wraparound piece that it came with right there, as you see that. And of course, Stanley makes some fantastic stuff, just like Thermos does as well, as far as heavy-duty containers and all that. This thing is, of course, comes with a lifetime warranty, and very neat little handy item here, I thought. Lots of multi-purposes to this for cheap. This is probably going to go in my car or maybe at the office, something like that, as a nice little bottle overall. Got it for cheap. I think it was a little less than 10 bucks, $9.50, $9.75, something like that, in the sporting goods section, that they may be somewhere else. Now, obviously, you can see this thing's a little odd. Metal bottom, plastic top, which is interesting because the top screws off. Aha! So obviously they recommend this thing for cold beverages only because they don't want you to burn yourself. Well, wham! I don't worry about that too much. I could boil something in this just fine. Obviously, would you need your bandana or something like that to pick this thing off the fire? Well, of course, you know that. Things that have been boiled or things that are placed in fire tend to get hot. Shocker there. So, got this very nice little Stanley bottom here. They call this the cup, though I don't know if I would. Marked here on this side. 2 notches there at 16 ounces on the lower and 20 on the upper. They call this whole bottle 32 ounces, which is 0.9 liters. They only really mean this part, the lower half. This thing would hold right at a liter, if not a little bit more, with the cap on filled all the way up. But we'll talk about the top section in a second. So anyway, you got your threads here that are metal. Obviously the Stanley there, marked on the back side, like that a lot. And what I thought was interesting is it will fit your cup holders. It's sized down a little bit, so you can keep this in the car or wherever, which is probably where this bad boy is going to go. Obviously I can fill this with tea or water or whatever, probably water. It's going to store just fine with that. And of course it has the outdoor survival options, of course, with boiling and everything else. Now I do not have my little volcano stove, but this little container here fits in top of that volcano stove very nicely. We'll come in and stop right here, obviously because of the swell. The whole thing won't fit down there, so it's not a combo kit for that. Wish it was better, wish it would fit that. That'd be tremendous. But it doesn't. That's fine. Anyway, it will fit down in there nice and snugly, and so you can still boil, put stuff down there below. So, may keep the standard volcano stove with a stainless steel bottle in it, and this one may be my standby outside my kit bottle, maybe, just for the options of it. I like the fact I can open up and get some access. If I had some ramen noodles or something I boiled in this or whatever else, I can get in this to clean it easily. Those little steel metal bottles that I got laying around here, like this one here, this is great for water and whatnot, but man, is this thing going to be hard to clean on the inside and scrub out. Gonna need a bottle brush, all sorts of stuff. Not gonna be real useful or easy in the field to clean this thing out particularly well. Obviously too small to cook in, whatnot. Although I've got some other bottles, but even those, I'd say the tops are awfully small. You're probably gonna need specific stuff to clean those. This one, no. A rag, paper towels, you can reach down in that just fine, as you can see. Gonna get the job done. So I like the versatility of this for boiling in, not just water, but if I want to cook in anything like that, good to go. Let's talk about the top here. The top has got a screw-off plastic top. It folds over. Hard plastic, little segmented, jointed piece there. I guess that's okay. I don't know, looking at it, as flexible as it is, I don't know how well that's going to hold up. Obviously, if I want to attach this to my belt or something, I would probably want to add carabiner or something like that. That should be fairly easy. No problems there. But what I looked at this and they said it forms into a cup. Well, the first thing I thought was this, not this. Flip this upside down. What's that look like? Looks like a cup to me. Functional. It's plastic. Don't want to put anything in here, absolutely boiling necessarily to warp the thing. But could I put some hot tea or coffee or something like that? Or heck, could I make this a bowl if I had some, just something that I want, or a cup rather, big cup that I wanted to drink out of, or some food. If I want to put something in there, some grits or something like that. Yeah, I'd probably prefer to eat it out of here, but if I had to, could I keep my hot boiled water in this while I drink out of it, put a tea bag in it, let it soak, while it's not boiling, but good enough to make your tea. I think that'd work just fine. So I think you got 2 containers here. Honestly, obviously you want to make sure this thing is secured down nice and tight, but see that little thumb hole there? That's perfect for keeping away if it's a little hot. So I'm going to try that out. I think that's tremendous there. Obviously, screws in together here, like so. There you have it, whole kit. Don't know the weight on this thing at all. It's light. It's very light. It's about the same weight of any of your other aluminum or steel bottles. So that's going to be tremendous, I think. I think I'm going to like this a whole lot, especially for the 10 bucks I paid for it. The versatility of taking this top off is going to be great, I think. Now see how it holds up, you know, if this thing cracks or something. You know, I don't think it's Stanley. And this thing is tough. Here I am squeezing it about as hard as I can, and I'm just barely warping this thing. You got a little, there you go, right there to provide water tightness and all that. Nice little seal between the bottom metal. Again, like I said, they say this thing is 32 ounces. This is 32 ounces. Fill up the space here with clean water and all that. It's going to be at least a liter, if not more. Probably a little more than that, just looking at it myself. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. I guess I should have done that before I made the video, but whatever. Again, this is the multi-use bottle / cup from Stanley. Call it this Adventure Series. I'll show you this again. There you go. That was wrapped around the top here like so. And they of course say that not to use hot beverages or anything like that in that, but you guys are used to the woods and all that. You know not to carry hot coffee in this thing. But you could use it in the campsite, something like that. I like this. This is probably my new car carry. Like it, like it, like it. For 10 bucks, I thought it was worth the purchase. It's kind of neat. Anyway, MD Prepper, out.